What is good, YouTube? For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Louis. Welcome to my channel, Louis's Laces. I'm super happy to be back and bringing you guys yet another in-depth review and on-foot look today. And the shoe we're going to be taking a look at is the Nike Dunk High 1985 Undercover collaboration, the UBA Gym Reds. So these released on Wednesday, the 28th of July, and they retailed for £135 here in the UK. So we'll take a look at the box, guys. I'll get the shoe out. We'll talk about the shoe a bit, then I'll get onto the review and onto the on-foot look at the end for you. So starting with the box, we've got that black Nike draw-out box, kind of what we've seen on the Nike Dunk High All-Stars, and we have seen on other Dunks and just other Nikes in general. It's not often you get it, but you do get it now and then. But what's different about this box is obviously it's matte black all the way around, and you have your shiny Nike logo on the top. And normally you'd get this Nike logo on this side and this side, but what they've done with this, because it's an undercover collaboration, they've obviously got the undercover branding on the side and Jun Takahashi on the side, which is the owner and the creator of the brand Undercover, and that's on that side as well. And the colorway on these little bad boys read Gym Red, Black and White. So we'll just draw open the box, guys. Inside on the tissue paper, it's just pure black, and you have your white Undercover branding all over, again with Jun Takahashi underneath. Now, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, sorry, please don't roast me. It's either Jun Takahashi or Jun Takahashi. I'm just going to say it how I read it. So yeah, that's on the paper there. I like how they've given you something a little bit different on the box and the paper. I'm a real fan of attention to detail, so the fact they've done that is a big thumbs up from me so far. And then just inside there is double papered, so you've got your normal white tissue paper inside as well. Just take the shoe out. And there you have your Nike Dunk 1985 Undercover collaboration. They're calling these the UBA Gym Reds. What a shoe, to be honest with you. I'm really happy with this purchase, and a hit on the sneakers app. Sneakers app. Must have been because I just said happy. I'm trying to mix it. Anyways, yeah. Copped on the sneakers app, got that W. Rarely happens, but it come through for me, so really happy with that. And obviously these are an Undercover and Nike collaboration. Now Undercover is owned by Jun Takahashi, like I said, and we see his name a lot over the shoe. He's a Japanese fashion designer, and they have actually collabed a fair few times with Nike on shoes in the past years. We've had I think we've had Air Max 720s, React Elements, did we have a Daybreak? And I think we had more recently the Overbreak SPs, and all the collabs have been really dope. They really have. I'm a big fan of all of them, but this is my first Nike Undercover collaboration purchase, to be fair. And I think I've waited for the best one so far, personally anyway. And what's different about this Nike Dunk High to your normal Nike Dunk High that we get, and why they're stating that 1985 in the name, is because the shape of this shoe is the shape of the 1985 Nike Dunk. You know, the first Nike Dunk to be made was in 1985, and this has took the shape of it. So just to show you quickly on the Nike Dunk High All-Star that I've got, if you look at the backs of them, see how this one is kind of straight and this 1985 has more of a curve here, and then it comes up at the top, it's more curved. If you look at the back of the heels, you'll clearly see that. Also, the swoosh is a lot chunkier and bigger, and as well, if you look on the midsole is definitely chunkier on the 1985. Also, at the front, see where the black runs through at the bottom of the midsole there? See how thick it is there? And I believe there's a definite difference in the toe box, and I just can't put my finger on what it is. I feel like the toe box here is wider. I feel like it's definitely more curved and wider, where this comes more thinner. I believe so anyway. You guys can tell me what you think. But they're the differences that I can see from not having them in hand anyway. And what's really cool about these is, although they're not an actual OG colourway of a Night Dunk High, the fact they've got that 1985 shape, it just gives them a real, I don't know, there's just a real vintage and OG feel and vibe about this shoe. And I just think it's really, really dope, a really clean and a really cool shoe. So with that all out the way, guys, I am going to get into the review. So what I'll do is I'll work my way around the shoe and give you guys a detailed look at this Night Dunk High 85 Undercover collaboration. And we'll start with the sole, the outsole. So on the outsole, you've just got your standard Night Dunk outsole in pure black, real clean and fresh. Working up to the midsole, obviously that black works its way up a bit on the grips, and it actually works its way up a lot more than it normally does on the midsole. If you see how thin it is here on the normal Night Dunk and how thick it is there on the grips. And that works its way, and this is what I really like about this shoe, onto this off-white midsole. I don't know if that's looking white on the camera, but it's actually an off-white saily colour. And it's got that them black paint splatters on it all the way around the midsole, which I think is a really nice, cool touch. Really dope. Really, really pleased about that. Working up to the upper, wrapped around the toe box on the mud guard, we've got this black genuine leather. Now that's real genuine leather all the way around the mud guard of the toe box. And on the actual toe box itself, we've got this pebbled nubuck. It's not suede, it's nubuck in that gym red colour. And obviously you've got your perforated holes on there too. Working our way to the quarter panel, again, that's in that pebbled nubuck in the gym red. And that's the same on the inside too. And then we'll take a look at this big chunk, genuine leathered Nike swoosh that runs straight through the middle there. Big chunky Nike swoosh, same on the inside. Working up the eye stays is that black genuine leather again. And as you can see, they've got these off-white, like I said, I don't know how that's hitting on the camera, but these aren't pure white laces. Just like the midsole, these are like an off-white lace. And I'm really happy that midsole and lace isn't pure white. I think that's what's giving it this real vintagey and old school vibe to it, and I'm all about vintage and old school OG style shoes, and that's really a bit of me. So these are really ticking a lot of boxes for me, a hell of a lot of boxes to be honest. And we'll carry on working our way around to the back of the shoe, and as you can see on this black genuine leather overlay, you can see the branding in that white capital letters. You have UBA, standing for Undercover Basketball Association. That's just on the side of the heel there. And I don't believe that's actually an actual thing, an actual association. I think that's just because obviously the brand is Undercover. I think that's just something they've made up. I don't think it's an actual branding. And they have actually bought out on the same day as these, they bought out a jumper, shorts, and a t-shirt, I think, or a pair of tracky bottoms. I'm not too sure. I will put a picture in, but they definitely bought out some clothing apparel for sure. And then working away around the heel, you've got at the top there, you've got that pebbled nubuck again in that gym red. Just underneath where the swooshes meet, you've got them curved stitching, which is actually a lot chunkier than the original, the normal Night Dunk Highs that we get. And above that, you've got your red leather tab where the two swooshes meet at the back, and that black genuine leather at the bottom there. If we carry on working our way round, again, like we've seen on the side of the box and on the tissue paper, you've got that white Undercover logo, and Jun Takahashi, obviously the designer of Undercover, the creator of the brand Undercover, that's branded on the inside. And he's definitely putting his name to this shoe a lot. I mean, it's on the box, it's on the tissue paper, it's on the shoe, you know. I feel like he wanted to be known for making this shoe for sure, and I can see why, because it's a beautiful, beautiful shoe, to be fair. Working our way back round to the front, because I did nearly forget, the tongue on these is just that nylon, what you'd normally get on a Nike Dunk High, that black nylon. But if we work our way up to the tag on the top, it's a lot smaller, like a lot thinner than the one you'd normally get, and the logo is a little bit smaller, and that's in that off-white colour with the black Nike logo on the top, and just underneath, again, you've got the Undercover branding with Jun Takahashi, yet again, name underneath that. Really wanted to get his name all over these. And on the back of that tongue, again in nylon, just your off-white on the back, that off-white colour. The lining on these shoes, the sock liner, is just that black breathable mesh, breathable net on the inside. And the insole of these is just, do you know what, I keep doing this on this channel. Why do I keep trying to get the insole out to show you guys, which I'm successful with sometimes, but a lot of the time not, when I'm going to put a clip in anyway for you to see it. Sort yourself out, Louis. But anyway, it's red with a white Nike logo with a black swoosh, and in white again the Undercover branding with Jun Takahashi written underneath the Undercover lettering. A real dope shoe. Really happy with this purchase. I thought the pictures looked really dope in hand, like I say with a lot of shoes, because sometimes pictures just don't do shoes justice, and they haven't on this for sure. They're a lot better in hand. I love the contrast between the genuine leather and the pebbled nubuck. I haven't seen this pebbled nubuck on a Dunk before, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's something a little bit different, but a good different, definitely a good different. And like I said, I like the whole old school vibe about it. I think it's a really dope shoe. Dope colorway as well. You can never go wrong with the original, like red and black, like, you know, obviously the bread colorways and stuff. You can't go wrong. And the whole Chicago-y colorways, just a real dope shoe. I feel like the branding looks really good on it as well. And that midsole for me is a definite selling point. Paint splatter, dope shoe. But let me know in the comments, guys, what are you thinking about these? Did you manage to cop on the sneakers app? Was you unlucky and got that L? Are you looking to pay the resale price on them? I've been looking around at what they're going for. Obviously they were £134.95, so £135 for retail. I feel like I've been looking in the anything from kind of 160 was the cheapest I've seen, kind of up to 210, 220, not averaging about £180 on resale. That was on eBay anyway. I just wanted to kind of see what they were going for. So not as much as I thought, to be honest. I thought this was going to be quite a big one, just kind of like the fragment dunks that I got recently as well. Not a big reselling price, to be honest with you, but which I don't really understand. I feel like the dunk lows definitely resell more than highs, but I feel like I kind of prefer the highs, to be honest with you, but that's just a personal preference. That pretty much wraps up this review, guys. I hope I've covered everything and shown you guys and talked about everything you want to know about this shoe, and maybe helped you make a decision whether you're going to try and get them or whether you're going to pass on them, or just brought you entertainment in general. If I've done any of them things, I'll be really happy about that. I am going to get onto the on-foot look for you now, so thank you so much for joining me on this video. I really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit that like button. I'll be massively grateful for that. If you want to join this growing family and show the channel some support and subscribe to the channel, again, I'll be really grateful for that too. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'll make sure to get back to every single one of you. If you just want a general chat, you know, I love interacting with you guys. I love hearing your thoughts on the shoes and the review, whether it's positive or negative. I don't really mind. I'll always take constructive criticism and try and make this channel better and my reviews better. You know, I'm kind of just learning as I go along. And other than that, guys, as always, until the next one, please take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay positive, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.